When El Comandante Fidel Castro announced the start of Cuba's medical school scholarship program. But first, before we're talking about that, we're going to hear a selection from the Riverside Church Praise Team. Welcome.
The song is about freedom. And the simple words you have to say after this is just hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then the rhythm goes like this. We are the chosen generation. We will fight and we will win. We are God's chosen generation. We will fight and we will win. Come on and say, we are the chosen generation. We will fight and we will win. We are chosen. We will fight and we will win. Everybody say hallelujah. Come on and say hallelujah. Hallelujah. We will fight and we will win. Come on and say hallelujah.
Thank you, the praise team. Once again, let's give a hand to the Riverside. All right. Before we head on any further, we're going to take a moment and ask our sisters, the Healing Drum Collective, to offer libation.
for everyone to stand, for those who are able. We thank our Mother, Father, Creator for giving us the breath of life today, and we say Ashe. We thank our Mother, Father, Creator for giving us the basic essentials that sustain our lives: air, fire, earth, water, and we say Ashe. We thank our ancestors, those great kings and queens of ancient Kemet. They gave us science, mathematics, religion, architecture, which all civilizations were built. They go by many names: Imhotep, Ramses, Akhenaten, Queen Tai, and Queen Nefertari. We say Ashe. We call on those bones that line the Atlantic Ocean, and we say Ashe. We thank our warriors and revolutionaries who fought for our freedom in Haiti, in Cuba, in Brazil, in the motherland, and we say Ashe. As we gather here today to celebrate and welcome the new president, the new Cuban president, Miguel Díaz Canel. He stands on the legacy of Fidel and Raul Castro. We ask for your protection as he forges a path seeking the combination and balance between the traditional of the past and seeking a new future for our young people, and we say Ashe. May we be the ones to fill the shoes of our ancestors calling for reparations, and we say Ashe. May love be our foundation and our pillar of strength. May you be the one to bring hope. May you be the one to bring love. Most of all, may you be the one to call for revolution. So let it be written, so let it be done. Ashe O Bara, Ashe O Bara, Ashe O Bara. You may be seated.
Thank you, sisters. I'd like to just share some words from the welcoming committee to President Díaz Canel and to the delegation. This is an abbreviated version of what you will find in the journals that will be distributed before the evening is over. Following the 58-year history of solidarity between the people of Harlem and the people of Cuba, on this very special occasion, the Welcoming Committee gives a warm welcome and embrace of solidarity to President Miguel Díaz Canel and the entire Cuban delegation who are here attending, alongside many dozens of other heads of states and governments, the annual opening of the United Nations General Assembly this fall. At the UN, President Díaz-Canel presented Cuba's point of view on burning issues of world politics, and we look forward to hearing his address tonight. Tonight is a unique opportunity to hear firsthand from the President on the challenges being faced by a new generation of Cuban revolutionaries, working people, and youth. Today, the Cuban people as a whole, following the election of a new National Assembly and Council of State, are engaging in a mass participatory process of debate and discussion to prepare and ratify a new constitution, registering important economic, social, and political changes in Cuba. Our welcoming committee brings together dozens of organizations in New York and New Jersey area that have worked diligently with the spirit of unity and solidarity over many years, indeed many decades, to bring an end to Washington's criminal blockade of Cuba and its unremitting bipartisan attempts to defeat and eradicate the example of the Cuban Revolution. The truth is that there have always been defenders and supporters of revolutionary Cuba inside the United States. Opposition to economic and travel sanctions represents a clear and growing majority. And tonight we are joined here at the historic Riverside Church by solidarity activists and friends of Cuba from across the United States. We have been through many struggles together, from the fight to return Elian Gonzalez to his father and to his country, to the struggle to free the Cuban Five. There have been other solidarity efforts. We've mentioned the Vencerengos Brigade. We've mentioned Pastors for Peace. There have been numbers of different programs that we've been engaged in over these many years. We've fought apartheid South Africa together, and we will never forget the decisive part of the revolutionary Cuba under Fidel's internationalist leadership in defending the independence of Angola. Winning the independence of Namibia and in unraveling and defeating the apartheid state. Dear friends, for these and many, many other reasons, our bonds of solidarity are unbreakable. We stand with Cuba not only because we defend its sovereignty and right to self-determination as a matter of principle, we're also inspired by its living example of international solidarity for working people of every nationality. Its example for every woman, man, child, every person fighting for a better world in today's capitalist world disorder. We welcome you, President Díaz Canel. We welcome the Cuban delegation, and we look forward to hearing your inspiring words tonight. Thank you. Frank and I are doing a little dance here. Yeah, I wanted to just say a word. I started to speak earlier about ELAN, the Latin American School of Medicine. There are several ways in which Cuba has really extended its solidarity historically, and ELAN, the Latin American School of Medicine, is just one of those shining examples. I started to say earlier, many of you were in this church 18 years ago this month when Fidel Castro announced the start of Cuba's medical school scholarship program. Many of you were here when he announced that evening that Cuba would offer full scholarships to young people with limited means to study medicine at the Latin American School of Medicine, also known as ELAN. The only stipulation being that the graduates of the program would return to the United States to practice in underserved communities. Tonight, Mr. President, I am pleased to tell you that we have 179 U.S. graduates of ELAN. And now I'd like to ask the ELAN graduates that are here this evening to please rise. These are just some of the wonderful, beautiful U.S. graduates. And now we'd like to ask two of those graduates, Dr. Sitimbili Sales of the class of 2010, Bienvenidos. President Nicolas Maduro, President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. All right. This is a great honor indeed, a great honor. So we were just beginning to recognize two of the graduates of the Latin America School of Medicine, the vision of our beloved Fidel Castro, embodied in two graduates here, Dr. Seaton Billy Sales, a graduate of 2010, and Dr. Joaquin Morante, graduate of 2012.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Seaton Billy Sales, and I work as an internist here at a local health clinic that serves the 32 BJ Buildings and Janitorials Union.
My name is Joaquin Morante. I'm a pulmonary critical care physician at Montefiore Medical Center in the Bronx.
We represent the 175 U.S. medical doctors who have graduated from Cuba's Latin American School of Medicine and the 75 medical students studying in the country on free and unencumbered scholarships.
We are honored to welcome Presidente Díaz Canel and members of the Cuban delegation to the 73rd session of the United Nations General Assembly. Please extend our profound gratitude to El Pueblo Cubano for their unwavering support and sacrifice. It is through their generosity that our bonds of cooperation can forge a better world. It is through them that we know that a more just, respectful, and caring world is possible.
The profound act of internationalism has provided a model of medical training and caring which demonstrates how medical education can result in social transformation, which we are using in our struggle here in the United States to fight against medical apartheid, sickness, and impoverishment.
Since its first graduating class in 2005, the Latin American School of Medicine has graduated over 28,500 physicians from over 103 states. That's just amazing. We were provided with the scientific tools to go out into the world endowed with the skills to integrate the concepts of prevention, social determinants of health, and active community partnering and participation. We are a part of the global community, where since its inception in 1999, graduates of ELAM have been a beacon for our communities, not only locally, but in the diaspora, following the example of so many of our Cuban professors and colleagues. Abroad, we have aided in the direct aftermath of the 2010 earthquake which devastated Haiti. Most recently, U.S. alum graduates provided relief work in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. And even more locally, we provided relief work in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy right here in New York City.
But it's at home where we have truly begun to see the possibilities and results of educating and forming medical professionals of consciousness. As a small example, graduates of Elam are working to improve birthing outcomes for at-risk mothers, expand healthcare for the homeless, and develop and improve primary care services to transgender or gender non-conforming communities. Opportunity to study in Cuba is a concrete reflection of the solidarity of the people of Cuba with growing segments and sectors of the United States population. This solidarity has historical roots in the support the Black abolitionists Frederick Douglass and Henry Highland Garnet extended to the struggle against slavery and colonialism in Cuba in the 1870s. It was strengthened by the bond between Fidel Castro and Malcolm X forged at Harlem's Teresa Hotel in 1960. More than anything else, the Cuban medical program reflects the personal friendship and mutual cooperation of Comandante Fidel Castro and IFCO's founder, Reverend Lucius Walker. Physically, they are no longer with us, but their dream of friendship and solidarity between the peoples of Cuba and the United States is a reality that we are proud to manifest as members of that growing cadre of committed doctors and medical students who were and are the U.S. delegation at Elam.
We are a group who are not content to just integrate into a medical system which for too long has either neglected or betrayed the trust of the most vulnerable populations in the U.S. We are a group of physicians who absolutely believe we can have transformative impact on the U.S. medical system. Seguiremos el ejemplo del pueblo cubano, seguiremos en el camino de ser médicos revolucionarios.
I'm a bit emotional for two reasons. One is that the sister who just spoke to you from the medical school is the daughter of Bill Sales, a longtime African-American activist. And if I may use this term, Joaquin, my godson, is a Puerto Rican red diaper baby. I wanted to say that among the countries that Cuba has always been there for has been Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico y Cuba. Mi patria. Que viva! My people, we're well represented here tonight because we know the debt that we owe Cuba as a people. Now, sisters and brothers, I have the honor of helping you welcome a warrior in the tradition of Chavez and other world leaders, Nicolás Maduro. Compañero Maduro, suba.
¡Que viva! Hermanos, queridas hermanas,
Brothers and sisters,
les traigo un saludo desde el corazón del noble pueblo revolucionario de Venezuela.
I bring greetings from the heart of the noble and revolutionary Venezuelan people. I really wanted to come here for two main reasons.
Primero, traer amor y compromiso.
And the second main reason was because I wanted to come back here to this very important cathedral in Harlem to bring my love and solidarity to all of you.
Y compartir con nuestro hermano presidente de Cuba, Miguel Díaz Canel, y el pueblo de Cuba.
And to share with my dear brother, the president of Cuba, Miguel Díaz Canel, and the Cuban people in all.
Son muchas cosas lo que quisiera decirle.